Are you living with purpose? Grand Rising, my friends. Congratulations, you made it another day. My name's Mark Brown. I help men over 50 bounce back after loss, addiction, and setbacks using faith and simple tips, tricks, and tools that work. So today, let's reflect on something that's often overlooked in our day-to-day hustles of whatever we're up to in our life, right? Living a life that's filled with purpose and fulfillment, right? You know, sometimes we're just going through the motions, this, that, and the other, but you have nothing to live for and nothing to, like, we all have our purpose in our hearts and everything like that. We know we're supposed to do this, the day-to-day thing over and over and over and over. Many of us over 50 have been, have walked through a lot of storms, setbacks, addictions, just life just knocking us down. I mean, we all get knocked down, but what do? What's our purpose to get us back up, right? Finding your purpose can feel a little bit overwhelming. And we all have a sense of who we are, but do you have something that you live into that's going to really push you forward during those tough times? And reevaluating that after I stopped drinking over 3 years ago, I'm in my fourth year. It'll be September, 4 years. I was like, part of my identity was lost. I was highly functional, like I got everything done, but I went off the deep end after my mom died about 5.5 years ago, right? So why I'm doing these two? This is part of my purpose. This is part of my why. I have a lot of purposes. I've always been entrepreneurial. Helping people earn extra money on the side, whether it's through affiliate marketing, membership marketing, or referral-based marketing. That's why I share those things. And I've been through a lot of those things, and a lot of them, I never applied a lot of things. I've been semi-successful. I was successful to the point where I left my job, and then 3 months later, everything went away. So that's one of my purposes. But my biggest purpose is to really now is like to look back on what have led me to here, to share these ideas, thoughts, and things that work, that if you apply them, that I've always been a part of. And then after I found, God and Jesus, that I always believed in God. I just never built my relationship. So that's where I'm at right now, and I love building that relationship so there's a more sense of peace. So that's one of my purposes too, just to share that. Right? So here's some things you want to take a look at. You want to discover your why, right? Your purpose starts with a simple yet thing like, why are you here? What are you doing? What drives you? What moves, touches, and inspires you? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What keeps you up late at night? When you have a clear vision and a clear why, it's going to pull you through no matter what, right? Your why might be your family. It could be your job. It could be your faith. It could be leaving your legacy. That's one of my whys, making impact on others. You got to take time to kind of sit back and reflect on what that is, and then when you drill it down and you kind of feel that visceral feeling, or the hair on your arms stand up, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so that's where the true motivation is when you're not feeling like it, like you don't feel like showing up. Just doing these videos, there's a purpose behind it. There's a purpose behind me doing these videos. All this stuff I'm going to be able to create into smaller short clips later on for my new channel that's going to be coming out, Circle of Hope and Purpose, right? So that's really cool. So another thing is you want to align your actions with values, right? Your core values, your core beliefs. Once you know your why, you want to take your next step, which is your daily actions. Are you implementing it? Are you doing what you're doing today? Is it moving you closer to your goal, to your vision, to whatever you want to do, to who you want to become, right? When you have your why, you align your actions with your values, which all align into where you want to go. Whether it's how you spend your time, with who you spend your time with, who you surround yourself with, and it helps you how you handle all of your challenges. I have many groups here, mentors and so on, mentors and groups that we all talk brotherhood, my Brother Up group, my regeneration group, my wealth generation group family. We all have the same visions, and if you apply your why, and if it's an alignment with who and what you are to move you forward, then you know you're in the right direction. And that's the beautiful thing, because when you know where you're going, you have the target to hit. You're not a ship without a rudder just going here, 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 and here, right? Hope this is all making sense, right? One of my biggest whys, it's always been, is serving others. Like when you serve others, wealth is service. And that could just be as little as saying hello when you're checking out with using the person's name, opening the door. But when you have a deep-seated why in your intention, like my intention is to serve people in their health, wealth, and faith, using my stories that may touch you, that might move, touch, and inspire you. Say, hey, if I could do it, you can do it. And believe me, if I can do what I'm doing, you can do it. We have clear set pathways in everything that I've touched on, whether it's in my home business, my faith, my groups, all this stuff. We have it all laid out. And when you're amongst a group of people all out for the same thing, whatever it is you're up to, then it makes it easier, and it shows you that you're not alone. Like, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're in your faith for yourself, but not by yourself. And when you serve others, excuse me, I got an itch. When you serve others and you take it off yourself, it just makes it so much easier, because you're not focused on all the stuff that comes on you. You're like, oh yes, we all have our stuff. We all need money. We all need this. We all have to do those things. But when you really are out to really serve others and help people get what they want wherever they want to go, it makes a big difference on them and you eventually, that's what Jim wrote, helping other people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And it really makes a difference when you just go out and serve. When I'm really feeling down, I'll go do something nice, or even more. Like, I live that each and every day wherever I go. I try to bring smiles each and every day to people. Do I have my low days? Yes, but you snap right out of it. Nobody's perfect. We're all going to get through it, right? The more you give, the more you grow is really what it comes down to. And the purpose becomes clearer with every person you touch. Every action that you take, your purpose becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And it re-solidifies it. It just puts everything in the concrete, because you see the outcome of what your purpose is. So I hope this helped. My final thought is this: living with purpose isn't reserved just to people that are older or anything like that. Start now. If you're 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, wherever you are. It brings direction and fulfillment to your life. It really makes you feel good. You feel at peace. You feel at just like you're fulfilled. It fills in the gaps. Especially my faith has been filling in the gaps. I've always been kind of like, I've had all of this stuff, but my faith has been filling all the holes that I didn't even know that I had to be filled. And that's a continuing, ongoing process, and I love it. So your small intentional actions will actually create a big, big difference in people, not only for people, but for yourself. And it will end to a really life well lived. No matter where you are, you'll live into it, and everything will be, it'll grow into where you're going to be. And that's who you're becoming. And that's a beautiful thing, especially when you're walking a new life in Christ, walking in a new of you. When you have the purpose and why, it all makes it just more peaceful. So I hope this helps. If you got any value to this, please, I'd love to know your thoughts below. So please share them below. Share this with someone that may need to hear this. All this stuff I've learned from Ray Higdon, who's learned it from Graham Cook, through a lot of my mentors, all of my books and so on, and that I've read, and all the seminars and everything I've read. Like I said, I've been consuming a lot of stuff for a long time now. I'm applying that knowledge and getting it out there to maybe move, touch, and inspire yourself, whoever's watching. And I want to say thank you to those who are watching and those that are reaching out to me and sharing yourself with me. Thank you. I get messages all the time, and it really means a lot, and I just love you for that. So thank you. I'm deeply grateful for being here, being able to do this, and to share my thoughts on this. And I love you. You matter. You do make a difference. And someone is counting on you. So have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.